We will start to write our letters. We have 4 lines, one, two, three, 4 in English copy. First 3 lines will be used for capital writing. First of all, we will write A. It has 2 strokes. First of all, make diagonal stroke. Start from the first line and come towards the left side diagonal stroke, and start from the first line, come towards the right side diagonal stroke, and then horizontal line A, 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 A. The next letter is B. It has 2 strokes. Firstly, vertical. Start from the first line, come towards third, then make curve stroke, then again make curve stroke. First curve stroke will be small, then the second lower will be small. B, 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 B. The next letter is C. It will start from the first line, but not from the first line. It will be a little down from the first line, like this. Come towards the first line, touch it, make curve stroke, touch the third line, curve stroke, and a little up from the third line. Then C, K. Then D. It has 2 strokes, vertical line, then a little bit straight and curve stroke, and again curve. D, D. The next letter is E. It has 2 strokes, vertical line, and it has 3 horizontal lines. 1, 2, 3. And all the lines will be of same length. Next, F. F. It has 2 strokes, vertical line, then 2 horizontal lines. First line will be big and second line will be a little small. F. The phonics of F is F. Next is G. Firstly make like C, curve stroke, come up, and after the third line make here slant and then make 7. Here will be a little triangle. G, G. The next letter is H. It has 2 strokes, vertical line, then on a little distance, small distance, vertical line, and then horizontal line. H, H, H. The next is I. It has 2 strokes, straight line, vertical line, small line on the first line and small line on the third line. I, and the phonics of I is E, I, E. The next letter is J. First make vertical stroke, touch the third line and round to the left side. It will not touch the upper line, second line. And horizontal stroke. The next is K. Vertical line. From the second line make diagonal stroke. Then again make diagonal stroke. K. 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 Next is L. Vertical line and horizontal line on the right side. L, 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 L. Not say L. L, L. S. Start from here. Come to the first line. Then curve stroke. Cross the second line. Come towards the right side. Curve stroke. Touch the third line. And come towards the left side. S. 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 The next letter is T. Very easy letter. Make vertical line and then horizontal line on the first line. T, 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 T. Dear students, learn your alphabets by following these strokes and learn phonics as well. A, B, B, C, K, D D, E A F, G G, H H, I I, J J, K K, L L, M N O O, P P, Q Q, R R, S S, T T. I hope you will pick all the points. Thank you so much. The next letter is M. We will use two strokes, vertical line, again vertical line, then diagonal line, and then again diagonal line. M. What is the phonics of M? M. 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 The next letter is N. Vertical line, again vertical line on a small distance, and from the left side of come towards the right side. N. 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 The next letter is O. It's very easy. Curve stroke. Start from the first line, make curve, touch the third line, come towards the first line. O. 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 The next letter is P. Vertical line, then curve stroke. P. 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 The next is Q. First of all, we will make O and then we will make it Q. First line, start from the first line, curve, touch the third line, curve, and then from this point we will draw a diagonal line. Q, 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 R, 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 R. Vertical line, curve line, and then diagonal line. This letter use three strokes: vertical line, curve stroke, diagonal line. R, 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 R. The next is S. Start from this. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I hope you are well and good and enjoying your new class in this school. Today I will tell you about strokes because these strokes help us in writing the English letters. The first stroke is vertical stroke, that is a straight line just like a standing line. This is vertical stroke. The next is horizontal stroke. Horizontal stroke. The next is diagonal. Diagonal stroke. And the next is curve stroke. These four strokes are used for writing English alphabets. Now I will tell you how we will use these strokes for writing our letters.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. And today we will learn the phonics or the sounds of the letter. As we all know that there are 26 letters of English alphabet and all the letters have their specific names and sounds. Okay, we will start from letter A. A is the name of the letter and the sound of letter A is A. B, and the sound of letter B is B. B. Next letter is C, and sound of letter C is K. K. D, and sound of letter D is D. D. Next letter is E, and sound of letter E is A. A. Next letter is F, and sound of letter is letter G, and sound of letter G is G. G. Letter H, and sound of letter H is voiceless and just like. Next letter is I, and sound of letter I is I. I. It's very short, simple, and quick. Next letter is J, and the sound of letter J is also simple, quick, and very short, like J. J. K, sound of the letter K is K. K, and sound of letter L, L. L. Next letter is M, and sound of letter M is M. M. And next letter is N, and sound of letter N is N. N. Next letter is O, and sound of letter O is O. O. And next letter is P, and sound of letter P is also voiceless. It's P. Next letter is Q, and the sound of letter Q is the combination of two sounds, that is ko and wa. And when we blend these two sounds, it becomes like qua, qua. And next letter is R, and sound of letter R is r. Next letter is S, and the sound of letter S is s, s. Next letter is T. The sound of letter T is also short, quick, and simple. That is like t, t. It's voiceless. T, t. And next letter is U, and the sound of letter U is uh. There is no obstruction, just comes from the throat and very simple and short voice like a. Sound of V. The sound of V is there is a little bit vibration in the pronounce when we pronounce the sound of letter V, that is Z, Z. The sound of the W is wo, wo, little round of lips, wo. And sound of letter X is x, x. And sound of letter Y is y, y. And when we pronounce the sound of letter Z, that is z, z. There is a little vibration. Okay, now I will tell you what will be the placement and movement of the mouth while pronouncing all these sounds. What will be the placement of the mouth, and what will be the movement of mouth and lips while pronouncing these sounds? We will start from letter A. As we know, A is the vowel sound, and when we have the sound of vowel letters, there is no obstruction in the throat. Like this is a very simple voice like a, but there is a big round mouth, big wide and a round, big wide round of mouth, like slightly voice like alphabet, X, ambulance. When we pronounce the sound of letter B, it's very quick and simple like b, b, b button, b belt, b bread. When we pronounce the sound of letter C, that is k, k. It comes from throat. K, candle, k, camel, cloud. When we pronounce the sound of letter D, that is d, d. It's very simple, quick and short sound and comes from the throat like d, d, desk, d, drum, d, deer. When we pronounce the sound of letter E, that is very quick and simple and comes from the not from the throat. It's also an vowel sound. There is no obstruction.
Stroke here, and then we draw horizontal stroke. Then we come here by drawing a diagonal stroke, make a curve, touch the last line, go upward and stop here. This is the ending point. Don't cross this line, and be careful that the head of shape should be small. Don't make too big heads. Okay, again for writing here, start from this point, make a diagonal stroke, then horizontal, then again make a diagonal stroke from right to left, cross the line, make a curve, touch the last line, go upward and stop here. This is he. Again for writing he, make a diagonal stroke, then horizontal, then again make a diagonal stroke, cross the line, touch the last line, go upward and stop here, and mark a dot here on the top between the first and second line. Okay, for Dal's family we will again start from second line. We touch the second line, make a diagonal stroke, then make a curve here and go on the third line. In this way you have to write Dal. This is the starting point and this is the ending point. Again for Dal, we again make a diagonal stroke, make a curve, go down, touch the third blue line and stop it. Now for Toy, we will start under the first line, make a small Toy, we draw a vertical stroke, then diagonal, then rewrite it, make a curve and now join it. But be careful that we will not touch the Dal's Toy with Dal or second line. We will write it between the first and second line. For writing Zal, again we will draw a diagonal stroke, then make a curve, go on the third line and stop here. Okay, and mark a dot here between the first and second line. For Ray's family, leave here some little bit space and start from this point. Make a little bit slant stroke from this point. When you reach near the third line, you have to make a diagonal stroke. Be careful that we will not touch this corner with the third line for right formation. Again, make a slant stroke. When you reach near the third line, stop here. Don't touch it with the third line. Now make a diagonal stroke. Again, and mark a toe here without touching the first and second line. Vertical, diagonal, rewrite, make a curve, and now join it. Okay. Now we will start Z from this point. Again, make a slant stroke. After reaching near third line, we will make a diagonal stroke. Stop here and mark a dot here between the first and second line. For writing Ye Yalabari, again we will draw a slant stroke. When you reach near the third line, don't touch the third line, make a diagonal stroke and touch the third line. Now mark two dots here and one above these dots, but be careful that we will not touch the first and second line. Writing scene, we will start from this point, from the second line. For Shocha, we will draw a curve. We touch
standing line up to the down, standing line up to the down, standing line up to the down to make a number 1. Standing line up to the down to make a number 1. Half curve with sleeping line, half curve with sleeping line, half curve with sleeping line to make a number 2. To make a number 2. You have to touch the upper and the lower line, but not these lines. You have to write the numbers at the mid of the block. Sleeping, slanting, half curve, sleeping, slanting, half curve, sleeping, slanting, half curve to make a number 3. To make a number 3. Slanting, sleeping, standing line, slanting, sleeping, standing line, slanting, sleeping, standing line to make a number 4. Sleeping, slanting, half curve, sleeping, slanting, half curve, sleeping, slanting, half curve to make a number 5. To make a number 5. C curve and circle it, C curve and circle it, C curve and circle it to make a number 6. To make a number 6. Sleeping and slanting line, sleeping and slanting line, sleeping and slanting line to make a number 7. To make a number 7. Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope you are fine. Okay students, today I will teach you how to write number. Before introducing the numbers, I like to introduce some strokes and curves here. Okay, this is standing line. This is slipping line. This is slanting line. This is circle, curve or half of the curve or half of the circle. Using these strokes, I will teach you numbers. I will teach you numbers through rhyme. Okay, repeat after me. Make an oval shape. Make an oval shape to make a number 0. To make a number 0, you have to touch the upper line and the lower line, but not the sides line. Don't touch here. You have to write numbers at the mid of the block. Okay. Small circle with big circle, small circle with big circle, small circle with big circle to make a number 8. To make a number 8. Small circle with standing line, small circle with standing line, small circle with standing line to make a number 9. To make a number 9. Standing line up to the down, standing line up to the down, standing line up to the down with oval to make a number 10. To make a number 10.
And second line. Writing scene, we will start from this point, from the second line. For shosha, we will draw a curve. We touch the first shosha with second line, but we will not touch the second and third shosha with second or third line. Okay, this is our starting point. Now go down. When you cross the line, make a curve, touch the last line and go upward, cross the line and stop here. Again, for sheen, start from this point, make a curve, again make a curve, first, second and third. From third shosha, you will go down straight. When you cross the line, make a curve, touch the last line, go upward and stop here. Okay, now mark 3 dots of sheen without touching the first and second line. Okay, now leave little bit space here and we will write Swad's family here. For writing Swad, we will start from this point between the second and third line. Okay, we mark a dot here, then we make a diagonal, make a curve, close its mouth, go upward, don't go down, cross the line, make a curve, touch the last line, go upward and stop here. This is Swad. Again, for writing Swad, we will mark a dot here between the second and third line, make a diagonal, then make a curve, go upward, go down, make a vertical stroke, cross the line, make a curve, touch the last line, go upward and stop here. This is Zwad, and mark a dot here on the eye of Zwad. For writing Toy, we will put our pencil on the first line, then we go down by drawing vertical stroke. When we reach near the third line, we stop here, but don't touch the third line. So here we make a diagonal stroke, Okay, then mark a dot here. Then after rewriting on this stroke, go upward, make a curve, come on the line and join it like this. In this way you have to write Toy. After writing Toy, we will write Zoe again. In this way, make a vertical stroke. After reaching near the third line, make a diagonal stroke, rewrite it, go upward, make a curve, come on the line and join it and mark a dot here. Toy and Zoe. After writing Toy and Zoe, we will write Anne. So we will start from between the first and second line. We make a curve on the second line. After making curve, we make a diagonal stroke. After crossing the third line, we make a curve, go upward and stop here. This is N. For writing N, we will start between the first and second line. We make a curve on the second line, then make a diagonal, cross the blue line, cross a third blue line and make a curve, go upward and stop here and mark a dot here between the first and second line on the left side of the line.